Hello. Welcome back to the Bad Movie Buff podcast. We're on season 5, episode 4. And I, your host, as always, am Niall Brady. Weird way of saying that. So, fun episode this week. They're all fun. I have Belfast-based comedian Heather Anderson on to chat about Face Off. So she gave me a long list of films to choose from, and because my head was up my arse for about 4 days there after getting home from my stag, Face Off was the only one I could really face. But there were some classics in there, and we chatted about how she'll probably come back at some stage and we'll record one about another. But I had honestly the best crack recording this. First time meeting Heather, we got on the best, and had real fun talking about Face Off. So hope you all fucking enjoy this, because it's class. Okay, round 2. Here we go. We just talked for a solid 2 or 3 minutes there, and it wasn't recording. But here, I'm glad I caught that. This is why I have the laptop facing me here, so I can look at it and be like, oh, there it is. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, welcome to Newry. Welcome to the podcast, Heather. We were just having a bit of shite talk there about how respectively shite Newry and Carrickor.
Hell yeah.
Good
Sound
times.
off in the comments if you disagree.
Yeah. To my 3 listeners, yeah, 3 of whom are from Newry. But yeah, so this week we're chatting about the 1997. Would you say it's a cult masterpiece?
I would say it's a smash box office sensation.
Okay.
A masterpiece. It's definitely cult.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
definitely a cult.
But it
film.
was pretty big at the time, was it not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think if I was of age to watch this in cinemas, I would have lost my fucking mind.
You reckon? Yeah.
You're aware Con Air came out 2 weeks before this?
No, did it actually?
Yeah, it
no
came
way.
out on I think the 6th of June,
Yeah.
and then this came out 2 weeks later.
That's insane.
And the thought of that double bill
Yeah.
makes me want to cough, scream until I cough up blood.
I'm guessing you're a massive Nick Cage fan then.
What gave it away? Who is that man? I've never heard of him.
Con Air's one I think I've only watched once, and it was maybe 10 years ago, maybe.
See, I only watched it for the first time, maybe, I think it was the start of this year. It was either the start of this year or last year. And one of the most hell yeah movies of all time.
It's great. Yeah, it's unreal.
What doesn't it have?
Nick Cage with long hair is all you could ever ask for.
Right? And he's
Yeah.
still in his Texas accent situation.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah. Unreal. But yeah, so Face Off, 1997, directed by John Woo. Okay, so my relationship with this film, the first time I ever watched this, I was what year did this come out? 97. So I'm guessing that 97's the US release.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming maybe give it a year to come out in the UK, 98, and then a year to come on the DVD then. So, or fucking videotape even. 99 I think I watched this because my parents rented it from the local video shop.
That's so cool.
So I watched it when I was 7, and
oh my God.
I still remembered so that was the first time I watched it. The second time I watched it was yesterday, and I still remembered it all so well.
I was going to say, did it change you as a person watching it that young?
It might have done. I did kind of start randomly dressing up as priests and headbanging a lot.
It does explain the way that you said hello to me when you picked me up from the train.
Yeah, right, no, yeah. But yeah, so I was surprised how much, not only did I remember, but how much I enjoyed this when I watched it, because I was fully expecting for it to just be fully stupid and it is stupid and corny.
It is, but I feel like a lot of people think that it is just a meme film, whereas it's legit. It's so fun.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
so fun.
Yeah,
I think the first time I watched it was whenever I was in uni. And I remember watching it and being like, what are we doing here? Why are we, this is okay, it's a good / bad film, it's fine. What's going on? And then I think I've watched this I think this was my 7th time watching it. More like John, woo!
that's nuts.
And I checked my Letterboxd.
Yeah.
And the last time that I watched this was the 1st of June.
Oh really?
This year.
You said when because you gave me a list of films to choose from, and then we kind of both, I was it was either Face Off or Airheads, and the reason I chose those two is because, as I said before we started rolling there, I'm just back from my stag and my head was so far up my hole all week I couldn't have handled anything else, because Jaws was an option.
Yes.
And I've seen Jaws before and really enjoyed it, but I am terrified of sharks.
So fair.
So
fair.
I couldn't have watched it
I
again.
love Jaws.
Yeah.
You don't see kids bursting like blood balloons in front of their parents at the beach anymore, and I think that's sad.
The good old days.
You know, bring it back.
What was the other? There Will Be Blood was another option.
There Will Be Blood,
which has been burning a hole in my list because I've never seen it. Yeah. The only thing that's stopping me is it's like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, it's a commitment.
I say that, I watch Face Off, it's 2.5 hours long.
Very different vibes.
Yeah.
Very different vibes. Although it has potentially one of my favourite line reads of all time in it.
In There Will Be Blood?
Yes.
Is it the I've abandoned my boy thing?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Where he goes, yes, I do. Whenever he's asked, do you accept our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ?
Okay, yeah. DDL, isn't it?
DDL.
Yeah.
He's back.
He is back.
He's coming back.
Nepotism. Yeah.
Someone's going to ask him if he knows what a labubu is on the press tour, and it's going to give him an aneurysm.
I still don't think I really know what a labubu is. I know the concept.
It's none of my business.
Where did they come from?
Who's to say?
Cotton Eye Joe. But yeah, it's his son directing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that's him back now, or do you think it's a one-off?
I think it might be a one-off, but he'll maybe be tempted.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would have to be something really, really big.
Yeah.
Really
have you seen the trailer? What's it called? An Enemy?
I haven't. Literally all I've seen is the poster, and I was kind of like,
it looks good.
Like, I know famously not supposed to judge books by covers, but I love to do it, and it's kind of
for it or against it.
I'm kind of on the fence. I'm willing to be proven wrong if I say that I don't think it'll be good. But I mean, DDL, can he do anything bad?
I don't. How many of his films have I seen? One, maybe one.
Really? Well, I said really. I'm like maybe 3.
2. I've seen 2.
So I was gonna say, There Will Be Blood, Phantom Thread.
Oh, haven't seen it. That was meant to be his last film, was it not?
Yeah. I'm really struggling to think of a third. Now I'm like, what movies?
Gangs of New York?
Gangs of New York. Yes.
And then my other one.
Was he in Wild Wild West, or am I getting him confused?
Oh, like the Will Smith film?
Yeah.
No, that was...
I always do this where Daniel Day-Lewis and the guy, what do you call him? He's in Face Off, the prison guard with the face, and every time I see him... because there's so few. So few.
No, sorry, I was thinking of the guy with the face off. Prison guard with a face. And he's in the Wild Wild West. The bad guy in Wild Wild West is
John Carroll Lynch. I always think he's the guy Kevin from The Office.
Oh, I know who you're on about.
Yeah.
He is... Have you ever seen Zodiac?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he's the guy that they suspect is Zodiac.
He is.
And he's in... I looked him up on IMDb this morning. Like, he's in a load of shit. He's that guy with one of those faces. Like,
yeah. He has a face. We're agreed. Literally every time I see him, I'm like, did he drop chili on carpet, or am I making this up? And then every single time I Google it, and I'm like, fuck.
Not him. No.
I kind of wish it was.
If you're ever getting confused with him, and Bram Baumgartner is the name of the guy who plays Kevin.
That's crazy. Did you just have that off the dome?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is like my one useless talent. Like, if you're ever getting confused between him and Bram Baumgartner, it's never Bram Baumgartner, because the only thing he's in is The Office. Like,
that's so fair. I genuinely don't know why I get them confused so much.
I get that though. There's actors I constantly get mixed up with, but then some of them don't even look slightly alike. When I was younger, I think a lot of people had this. I used to get Leo DiCaprio and Matt Damon mixed up.
Yes.
And then Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg mixed up. And then all 3 of them were in The Departed, and I had an aneurysm. Like,
twins?
Yeah.
Is this a safe space to admit something very stupid?
Admit away, I'll edit it out if you want me to.
When I was little, I was convinced that George Bush and... why can't I remember anyone's name now?
It's the microphones. They've got a curse upon them.
He's in Men in Black, not Will Smith. Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. I used to think Tommy Lee Jones and George Bush were the same person. And I was very confused.
That's understandable. Like, weirdly, I used to get Tommy Lee Jones and Whoopi Goldberg mixed up. Sorry. But what were we saying? Oh yeah, sorry. In the Name of the Father. That's the other one I've seen. Have you seen it?
I don't think so.
It's so good. It's like masterpiece levels of good, I think. Like it's like DDL. I don't know why I keep saying DDL.
It's so much quicker.
Yeah. Well, it's him. It's quicker when you don't have to explain myself. Like, it's him. He plays like. Have you ever heard of is it the Birmingham or Brighton Five? Basically the Belfast lads that were misaccused of planting a bomb. But it's them in prison essentially. Like, there's a Newry man in it. John Lynch is in it. He's an actor from Newry. He's very good.
I'm sure.
I
digress. I said that like, okay.
But it's essentially a Belfast prison movie. And his accent
insane.
is so good. Like,
really?
It's top notch. Like, I'll always say one of the best accents. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So Face Off. Or Face Slash Off, right? So just to give a quick overview, as I said, 1997 John Woo film. So it's essentially about John Travolta's character, Sean Archer, is playing the head of like a super secret anti-terrorism bureau. His arch enemy is Castor Troy, played by Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage killed his son. Here's your question. Was it an accident that he killed his son?
I think it was a happy accident for him. You know what I mean? I think he was like, oops, but also...
Double kill.
You're a bit miserable as a person.
Yeah, he definitely didn't regret it.
No, God, no.
So then John Travolta's character, Sean Archer, makes it his life mission to kind of hunt down Castor Troy and his terrorist group, who, even if he hadn't killed his son, he should be hunting them down anyway, because they're still committing terrorism.
It kind of is his literal job description. Yeah. Like, let's be so serious.
So, sorry, this tea, it's going cold, so I'm like trying to like so yeah, basically what happens is he catches him, and he gets some intel from Castor's brother Pollux that there's a bomb somewhere in LA. They need to find out where it is. So he goes undercover as Castor Troy. I don't know, I'm more telling this to the camera. I know you know this.
Undercover, under skin.
Yeah. Experimental surgery, the swap faces. It's just meant to be him in and out of prison. But then Castor Troy wakes up from his coma, takes John Travolta's face, kills everyone that knows John Travolta's undercover, and let's say hijinks ensue. That's unreal.
Beautiful.
That's unreal.
Stunning. No notes.
That's never happened on the podcast before. That's unreal. Yeah, there we go. Off to a good start.
I mean, let's swap faces. Why not?
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're starring, as I said, John Travolta, Nicolas Cage, Joan Allen, Alessandro Nivola, Gina Gershon, Dominic Swain, Nick Cassavetes, CCH Pounder, and Robert Wisdom. To name a few, there's a much broader cast.
Insane. Cassavetes and a Coppola in one movie?
I only found out who your man Cassavetes was recently. Me and Kieran Franco did a Rosemary's Baby podcast. Yes. And so that's Nick Cassavetes. What's his dad's first name?
I have no idea.
But his dad's like the famous director, Cassavetes, yeah. So when I seen that, I was like, where the fuck do I know that name from? Like,
this is familiar. Dominic Swain as well. Crazy year for her.
What else was she in?
She was Lolita.
Oh, really?
Lolita.
In that Jeremy Irons creepy.
Yes, the worst adaptation. So like that's two crazy weird movies to be a young girl in.
Right enough, yeah. And like she's getting nonced on in both of them, like, isn't she?
I think it was 1997. It might have been like overlap into 1998, but even still.
Yeah.
Free my girl.
Because you always hear people like mentioning Lolita comment sections mostly, like, but I didn't know what it was or anything, and then I got like a clip from it on my Instagram algorithm one day, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, and then the top comment was like, is this Lolita?
is
like,
this?
Who's watching that? Like,
I know.
Who's watching that?
Me.
Have you watched it?
That sounds incriminating. Oh my god, I'm digging myself a hole when I don't even have a shovel. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen them both because I had to read the book in uni because I did film studies and English as a joint degree.
You did film studies in uni? Oh, I'm intimidated now.
Well, I mean, it was only half of a degree, so I basically did all the theory, so I just have a lot of opinions.
Yeah,
I don't actually know how to do anything in practicality.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of an empty brag. But we had to do Lolita in English, so I was like, well, I do film studies, why not watch every Lolita adaptation there is? Most of them are bad.
Okay.
Stanley Kubrick one's good but very different.
Oh, did he have one as well? And is the book good? Have you read the book?
Yeah, it's good, but it's one of those ones where it's very weird because then discussing about it with people who are like, why are we feeling sorry for a paedophile? Like,
yeah.
Have you ever considered he's an unreliable narrator?
Yeah, fair enough. Don't think I'll read that one, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, it's yeah.
Face Off. Yeah, so the first, like, the way I kind of work this, so this like entire left hand column, the long one there, is what I kind of jot down while I'm watching it, just to be like, have to mention that. And then this one's just a bit of IMDb trivia. So the first note I wrote down is Amsterdam Bunny Colvin. Do you get that reference?
Yes.
So
hell yeah.
Robert Wisdom's character Tito Biondi is,
which is an insane. There's so many insane character names.
Yeah,
in this,
100%.
That is bananas.
Because I never really picked up on it when I was watching the film, but it was just when I was writing down the notes from IMDb today, I was like, is he fucking called Tito Biondi?
That is crazy. Yeah. That's up there with gonna very, very slight caveat. Have you seen Point Break?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Jonathan Utah.
Which one's Johnny Utah again? Is
Keanu Reeves.
Is it? Yeah.
Craziest name. Like every time I watch a movie, I try to listen for their names to be like, no one on God's green earth has ever been called that before.
Yeah, that's
like a perfect example.
I'm trying to think of mad movie names now, other than that, like, because there's a few knocking about there, like Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck? Sorry, but yeah, so for any Wire fans out there, Tito Biondi is played by Robert Wisdom, who played Bunny Colvin in The Wire in season 3, where his whole thing was that he legalized crime in one part of Baltimore. Well, you said you're a Wire fan before this. Quick question. What's the best season?
Controversial? I really liked season 2.
Not controversial at all. Might be on board with you.
Oh, that's the first time I haven't been met with literal knives.
No, like, so I watched The Wire when I was like 17, and again, full admission, I don't think I was really enjoying it. I think I was being like, I watched The Wire, The Wire, it's class, I watched it, like, but I didn't really know what was going on half the time. And I remember hating season 2, and then rewatch it during COVID, and I was like, oh, this actually is the best show ever, and season 2 might be the best season. Like,
because The Wire's another one that I watched in uni, and the first season I was like, this is so cool, but there's so much going on all of the time, all at once. So then by the time I got to season 2, I was like, I can actually follow everything that's happening in this. This is the way life should be. And
here, speaking of season 2 of The Wire, do you know who else is in this movie?
Who?
Did you pick up on it? No. Frank Sabatka.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
That's the guy that you know, when Sean Archer's in prison as Castor Troy, and he's like, why did he beat me up? And he's like, because you had like a sex sandwich with his wife and his sister.
Are you serious?
That's Frank Sabatka.
That's fucking crazy.
I didn't write down the character's name, but yeah, he ends up dying during the prison break. Like, he gets fucked off the balcony. Yeah.
Right?
There you go. Yeah.
This movie has it all.
It has.
The only thing Face Off doesn't have is Gary Busey.
Are you serious? No, sorry.
I was about to peel my own face off. Go method with it. Like, Gary Busey might have been too much.
Is he in Point Break?
I think so. I think he is.
He
I have vivid memories of him in a Hawaiian shirt.
He's his partner, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the bad guy in Lethal Weapon 1 as well, isn't he?
He puts his whole Busey into everything he does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. His son, he has a son that's in stuff and kind of looks like him.
I hope so.
His son is in something I watched recently. You'd know as soon as you see him.
If that man ever dies, which the jury's out if he ever will, I think he's going to live forever.
That knock to the head's probably immortalised him. Like,
I think so. He's like a cockroach, but not in a negative way. I don't know.
The roach
I feel
coach.
like if he ever dies, that's going to be the most unhinged deep dive, because every time somebody dies, I find myself watching a couple of their movies.
Oh yeah.
Nobody needs to go through it. Like, that would be like hitting the crack pipe.
Yeah, 100%. What else? I'm trying to think of what else he's in now. Like, Scrubs.
I watched Under Siege a couple of days ago because I was like, I just want something fun, crazy.
Steven Seagal. Watched for the first time a few months ago.
Really?
Unreal. Loved it.
So good. Die Hard on a boat.
There's a book up behind you there, somewhere, called The Last Action Heroes, and
haven't read it.
It's great.
But I've heard good things.
Yeah, it's unreal. The chief editor at Empire Magazine wrote it, and it's essentially just about all the action heroes from the 80s, but after reading it, they talk so much about Under Siege and how much of a hit it was, and I was like, why have I never watched this?
Yeah.
Because apparently after Die Hard happened, every studio was trying to make Die Hard, so it was Die Hard in a boat, Die Hard in a train,
Yes.
Die Hard in a bus, which was like Speed or whatever, but Under Siege is one of the few ones that actually they pulled it off.
It's so good.
It was unreal,
so good. Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy
Lee Jones.
The most
George Bush was on a boat as a criminal.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah.
Son of Whoopi Goldberg. Sorry.
I'm so bad at falling for this.
I'm sorry, I promise I won't do that again. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the book about Under Siege. I thought it was great. There's a really funny scene in it that was memed for so long of the way Steven Seagal cocks his gun. Did you ever see it?
Yes.
It's unreal.
Steven Seagal is I used to be really, really snobby about action movies and was like, oh, they're just dumb. Blah, blah. See now, I can't get enough of them.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They're so much fun.
Yeah.
I 90s action movies specifically. We
there's
used to have proper films. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I was even thinking this watching Face Off. There's a different vibe to it that you just don't get today, and I think it's maybe because that vibe has been parodied so much that you can't do it seriously anymore. It's like the way they say that James Bond had to go dark and gritty because Austin Powers killed James Bond.
Yes.
So I know what you mean. There is just a different vibe where even when I was watching Face Off, they just shoot without asking any questions. And you didn't question that.
I feel like there's maybe a sincerity in them or something because they're we know this is 54 people are going to die in the next 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's probably what it is actually. But there's another, before I forget to say, because I don't think I took the note down, there's another. Do you know who CCH Pounder is?
Yes.
She plays Hollis Miller. So
she's so good at playing a Fed.
Unreal.
She's so, as soon as she shows up, I feel like I'm comfy.
Yeah, the situation's in control.
Yeah.
I only really discovered it recently because I'm currently watching that show, The Shield. Mm-hmm. Have you ever watched it?
No.
So good. No one's ever watched it.
Is this Marvel?
No,
adjacent?
no. There is a Marvel show called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's so funny.
Just to give it its full Christian name.
Agents of S.H.
Sorry. I misspoke.
I wish I was nerdy enough to remember what S.H.I.E.L.D. stands for, because that would be a good one. It's
something happening in every
little door.
Sure. Sure.
What the fuck's happening? Sorry. So The Shield. It's like a early noughties cop drama.
Okay.
Michael Chiklis is the main guy in it.
Crazy name.
Oh yeah, do you not know Michael Chiklis?
Chiklis?
Yeah. He was the Thing in the original Fantastic Four movies.
Whoa, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have been way more invested in the Fantastic Mr. Four if Chiklis.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Michael Chiklis, he was a real bald, tough guy. Watching The Shield now,
Chiklis.
They could not get away with it. It's it's basically about corrupt cops that do whatever the fuck they want. But CCH Pounder is one of the detectives in there. Do you watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
You don't turn out like this when I watch it Always Sunny.
Do you remember the episode where Dennis does an impression of her?
Yes.
They're running for the DA.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. I saw a comparison between that clip and CCH Pounder on TikTok 2 weeks ago and blew my mind.
That's the Shield that's from. Yeah.
That's so fun.
So good. But yeah, so she was in this and I was there was a scene where it was her, Robert Wisdom and John Travolta around the desk, and I was there's Bonnie Colvin, Claudette from The Shield, and fucking John Travolta.
Famously, the mother from Hairspray.
Yeah. Oh, John, that's right, he was, wasn't he? I've never actually seen it before. John Travolta, I didn't think he was, sorry, this could be controversial, didn't think he was good in this as Sean Archer. Thought he was great in this as Castor Troy.
Right.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Because I was going to say, which one do you think does a better job playing the other, pretending to be them?
I'd say...
Because I do think John Travolta.
Yeah, it probably is Travolta, actually. Because I actually wrote it down. Where is it here? John Travolta is bad in this, and then I was like, watch it, and then I went as Archer because he's great as.
That's one of those ones. Does John Travolta suck, or is it just the character of Archer who is an absolute wet wipe?
Yeah.
Every time I watch this movie, I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I would kill his son, but I would hurt him.
Yeah.
He's just so annoying.
Kill his son and then just straight up to him.
Like, somebody buys you a bottle of champagne to say good job, and you go, you know, kill yourself.
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. That whole fucking face rub thing turned me like.
Every time I'm like, I still don't know if that is like is this a sign that faces are going to get taken off, or is this just a thing?
I didn't even think.
Do other people like? But you know what I mean? Because it's like,
yeah.
Is that normal?
It's definitely not normal. It's a weird, convoluted sign of affection, I think. But now that you mention it, also probably is a bit of foreshadowing to it, like.
Just double. Well, like, I guess they're probably gonna have to like double down on it at the end of the movie going forward, because now they're like, "Is this your real face?"
Yeah. Do you it would be funny if the sign of affection was just like
it's real Scooby-Doo unmask the villain.
Dad, stop. But another fucking so the opening scene of this film's completely unhinged. Like, not the opening scene. That's the carousel, but the kind of scene after that where
I was gonna say, like, opening your movie with child murder and a plane chase back to back is deranged. And that's not even the weirdest thing or like the most wild thing to happen in the movie.
No, 100%.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's like, watching this, I was also going, how many memes are from this film? Like, so
it's so many gifs.
I think the first one was maybe Nicolas Cage dressed up as the priest doing the windmill with his head, and then there's him like groping up the woman when he pulls that face.
Yeah,
there was a few more in there.
Whenever he's like he's just pushed your woman out of the plane.
That's right. Like, yeah. She got a bad doing. Like, God love her.
What a way to go.
Yeah.
You have to suck someone's tongue.
Yeah.
You get shot, pushed out of a plane, and I think run over by a truck.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What did she do?
Something bad.
Like ACAB, but come on. That's really.
But come on, guys. Yeah.
That's overkill.
Yeah, and back in the 90s, people like cops.
Right.
You know, cops are cool.
This is one of my favorite propaganda movies.
Not over here, but over there, like in the US and all. But yeah, bad I'll do it. But just when you said that whole that line where he's like, "Oh no, I actually want you to suck my tongue." Fully remembered that from when I was like 7. It's probably the only part of the film that really stuck out in my head, because as a child I was like, do people fucking do this? Like,
help. Yeah, it's a real mom, can you come pick me up? People are sucking tongues.
My mom's sitting fucking next to me
unfazed,
smoking a fag indoors because it was the 90s. Like, do you want to blast that? Nah, no, I'm alright. I'm trying to watch Face Off. But yeah, that bit is just fucking burned into my memory. Like, but yeah, so that then the plane chase, and they didn't want to use any special effects, so they full blown crashed the plane for that scene.
And it looks so good.
Unreal.
So good.
Yeah.
I think they had these like 13 cameras or something, because they were like, we can only do this once.
Yeah, 13.
We can't get away with this again.
Yeah, and they truly show you every angle in the scene. They're getting their money's worth.
You might have. Come on.
I'm just looking at my notes here. I forgot I wrote that down. So we've got Bunny Colvin first, then Castor Troy, so cartoonish, which, you know, then Suck My Tongue, in brackets, scarred.
So fair. So valid.
Another bit from that scene that actually made me laugh out loud was when Archer jumps into the helicopter, but he takes off just looking at the guy as in like, yeah, I'm doing it. Like,
cancel me if you want. I'm gonna fly.
I don't care. Cancel me. But yeah, where are we here? The opening scene's insane. It's unreal, and
it's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
That's one thing that John Woo can do, is direct action. Like, well, that's like his main thing. Like,
right. I feel like the only John Woo movies that I've seen are Face Off and Mission Impossible 2.
Same.
And every single time I watch one of them, I'm like, I need to get more into the Woo. He's so cool.
I hate Mission Impossible 2.
Really?
I hate it so much. Like, I need to maybe watch it again. But I remember when it came out, and Metallica were doing the theme tune, Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit were doing the theme tune. It's like, fuck. This
Hell
is
yeah, bro.
unreal.
There's nothing more punk rock than Scientology.
Yeah. My living room was like fucking Woodstock 99 watching that. Like, but so I rewatched it recently and I was like, this movie's bad. Like every time they're like, what do we do with the plot here? Someone just goes, and rips a mask off. Rips a face off.
Hey, I'm not going to say every movie is Face Off, but every movie might be Face Off.
You might be right. I'm trying to think of one that isn't Face Off now.
Can I give you my argument for the extended Face Off universe?
Hit me up.
So, the guy who composed all the music for the soundtrack is a guy called John Powell.
Okay.
And this was his first, like, actual composition job.
Okay.
Which is crazy. But he composed music for Shrek and Chicken Run.
What?
I have a little list. Kung Fu Panda.
No way.
Happy Feet.
Yeah.
Don't Worry, Darling.
Is that the Harry Styles one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a crazy run.
That is.
But consider this.
Yeah.
You know how at the start of the movie is we assume 1997 and then it skips forward 6 years?
Yeah.
That would imply, maybe, as time passes, that it happens in 2003. Which...
Hold on. I'm coming up against something here. I'm pretty sure that the start of it is set in 91, is it not?
Oh fuck! This could ruin my argument.
I'm not
This could ruin my argument.
I'm not 100%, but go on anyway.
I'm going by. I think. Let's say it's 1997.
Okay, no, let's go with it. Yeah,
let's pretend.
Yeah.
So then the rest of it takes place in 2003, which would imply, first of all, 9/11.
Oh yeah.
Which would go crazy in this universe, I think.
Yeah.
But also, that means that the character of Shrek would be known, if not beloved, by a few characters in the movie.
Oh, Shrek 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I love, one of my favourite lies to tell people is that it was the last movie released pre 9/11 because it was like the end of August 2001 and people forget like foreign language movies exist. It
was the last like US one though, was it?
So yeah.
I think I might have talked about that in the podcast before. Do you know what no, that's completely irrelevant. Do you remember, I was going to say the last song released, the first song released this millennium was Cisco the Thong Song, but it's complete, that's nothing to do with 9/11. Like, but do you remember the Spider-Man ads with the Twin Towers?
Yes.
They were cancelled then because 9/11 happened.
And they had to re-edit the Goofy movie too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Which, the first one?
The second one.
Oh, it was better, I thought.
It's the second one's the one with the X game.
Yeah.
Because there was a bit at the end where, you know, whenever like my mind is telling me like the big tarp or something collapses, and there were apparently like two structures that looked like towers.
Yeah.
And they were like, we need to edit this out because this is, people died.
Yeah. Oh, that's mad. 9/11. Face Off. But no, that's an interesting theory. I think you could be onto something there. Like
Face Off and Shrek.
Yeah. John Powell. Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely connected in real life, but I like to think, you know?
Yeah, shared universe. Yeah, okay. Do you know one thing actually? Okay, sorry. One thing I did rub up against is when Sean Archer first comes home, and then you realise there's obviously a bit of trouble in paradise in the family, and he's like, your daughter Jamie got sent home from school today for fighting. No, it wasn't for fighting. She's like, look at her face, and then she's got like a bit of eyeliner on. Yes. But the way they react, you'd swore she had like a full Spider-Man tattoo on her
like
face, like
Nazi symbol in the middle of the forehead. Like, it's crazy.
He's like, who's this mask? Who's this mask you hiding behind? That's the worst Travolta of all time.
Like, she just looks like she went to Fresh Garbage once.
100%. Fresh Garbage,
right?
Haven't been in years. That used to be. I was like a little emo kid, like, so that used to be the Mecca.
Same.
Like, you get the bus from Newry to Belfast to go and get some new fucking Green Day sweatbands. Like, yeah, good times.
Fingerless gloves with a him symbol on them. My God.
Oh,
my
I used to love him.
Possession.
He's so good. Like, do you remember there was like a phase of like elbow length fingerless rainbow gloves?
Yes.
Yeah, they were cool.
Are we talking like the woolly ones or the fishnet ones?
Woolly. I don't think I would have got away with it. I don't think I got away with.
Fishnet ones were crazy. There were people like in my year at school who got like lunchtime detentions, like uniform carded, because they were wearing the woolly ones with the fishnet ones over the top. And we're like, that's crazy.
That's warm. That's too hot. Like,
you need to stop.
God damn it. But yeah, what I actually kind of like couldn't stop laughing at like was the bit where CCH Pounder's character Hollis is explaining the process to him of going undercover, and she just kind of goes like, oh, you know, we could send one of our guys in to find out, and he's like, no, don't do that, and then immediately jumps to, oh, we can cut your face off and then cut his face off and then like there has to be an in between there, like there has to be like
what if we completely remade you in The Sims 4 but in real we 3D printed your entire body and you just did the thing.
But it was like sometimes I like rub up against something in a film and go, that's stupid.
I do love though like that he actually is like, can I at least interview them first?
Yeah.
But then immediately as soon as that doesn't work goes, I guess I gotta get my face off. And
then it's like that like wee compilation scene where it's showing you all the stuff they're gonna do to him in surgery, and it's
so gross.
Laser trimming of the hairline, and what is it? We're gonna suck that gut out of you.
Yeah, they really, really go in on fucking John Travolta.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they got him to say that line about like this ridiculous chin, and they're like, we'll get rid of your love handles. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
He's a perfectly normal. He's just he looks like a man.
He looks like a normal guy. But see that chin line you're referring to. He asked the writers were they making fun of him. Isn't that so sad? He actually.
Oh, my sweet Scientologist baby.
When he read that in the script, he turned around to the writers and were like, "He's making fun of me." He said that in a Newry accent, weirdly as well.
My heart.
But they had to explain to him that we're not making fun of you. The concept is that Castor Troy will think any other face than his is ugly. So that's how he kind of went along with it.
I wouldn't. If I was him, I wouldn't have believed that. I'd be like, you're just saying that now. God.
Are you guys mad at me?
Yes.
But that's exactly what I pictured it like when I was reading this on IMDb today, and it said Travolta asked the writers were they making fun of him. I could just picture him being like, "You guys making fun of me?" Like kicking his feet and all. But yeah, poor guy. But they really did go in on him for that. Like, what also cracked me up was when they're taking Sean Archer as Castor Troy into the prison, and he's like starts rubbing his face up against the wall.
Every time I always forget that happens.
Yeah.
And it's like, one, ever heard of just giving your face a scratch with your human hands that you have?
He was cuffed. That's why he couldn't do it.
He has shoulders. I don't.
But then because he has shoulders, but he gets your man Tito Biondi to scratch his face for him. Then that's remember he's
which
like,
is adorable.
It is. It was. I thought they were gonna kiss. It would have been quite
There's
cute.
So many moments in this movie where I'm like, just kiss him on the mouth. Like I think I remember reading somewhere. It could have been IMDb. It could have been Wikipedia. Both of the scholarly sources that exist.
Yeah.
The only ones, truly. That apparently the script, like they were supposed to be like gay lovers.
Ooh.
And like the reason that it was such a betrayal that he killed his son, which I would argue it's not really a betrayal as much as an act of
murder.
Fuck you. Like, and also,
why did it have to be my son?
Yeah.
Why not?
We can have disagreements in relationships that don't escalate to child murder. And you can put me on record as saying that I'll die on that hill.
Yeah, that's a very fair hill to die on. To be honest with you, like but yeah, fuck it. I've lost my train of thought. I'm all over the show here.
Tell me this: do you know any of the alternate pairings that were considered for this?
Yes,
because this is I wrote some of them down because it's one of my favorite things to like think about how different this could have been.
The main one was Arnie and Stallone.
Yeah, they also considered Alec Baldwin and Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
which is crazy to me.
Yeah,
but I think the one that I do kind of want a remake of, Jean-Claude Van Damme versus Steven Seagal.
Yeah, I've seen
purely because you could just make that movie with like wooden men and it would be the same acting style.
Who would play who?
I think Seagal would want to play Sean Archer.
Yeah,
he's I'm the guy. No one can knock me out,
guy.
and I definitely won't shit my pants if you try. I think Jean-Claude Van Damme's just like, yes.
That story's in that book, I think, of your man making Seagal shit himself.
One thing about me is I will have no pints and be like, here, do you know Steven Seagal shot himself?
I had do you know the comedian John Maher?
Yeah.
I had him on to talk about RoboCop, and we got talking about, you know, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
Brad Pitt's character, Cliff Booth. Is that his name? Yeah, I think it is. His character's based on the stuntman that choked out Steven Seagal and made him shit himself.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
God.
It's good, isn't it?
That's actually kind of made me rethink my rating of that movie.
Did you not like it?
I gave it I think it's aggressively okay.
How many times have you watched it?
Once.
Way better second time.
But it's so long. I say as I've devoted like 24 hours of my life.
Of this year to Face Off.
of this week to Face Off.
Yeah. I've been kind of doing a wee bit of a Tarantino rewatch at the moment.
Okay.
When I say rewatch, I haven't watched all his films. And I've watched 2 recently. And
which ones?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And I was watching Django Unchained in the plane the other day. But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood I thought was good when I watched it in the cinema. And then I read the book. And I was like, oh, I need to rewatch that. And after the second watch, I was like, could be one of his best.
Really?
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah. See, I feel like as someone who's only seen it once, because I'm a fake cinephile, I kind of got the vibe coming out of it that was like, this kind of seems like a movie that would be made by r/Tarantino.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of like this,
the subreddit, like
this stinks of like someone like 3 toddlers in a Tarantino trench coat has made this movie.
That's a very I completely understand that
You know what I
assessment.
mean?
Like, yeah.
I probably will watch it again.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, there's so many other things I could be rewatching.
You should read the book if you're like, it's short and it goes into a lot of like subplots and side stories. It's not a direct adaptation.
I like that a
so
lot.
it's almost like a companion piece, which I hate myself for saying out loud. But no, it's actually really good.
We're all pelting you with tomatoes in our minds.
Fuck's sake. So next note I have down here is just one we've already discussed. Frank Sabatka ? And then I found out it actually is. Then I've Travolta, better as Troy, and Bomb Squad guy. Do you remember the bit where Castor Troy as Sean Archer walks in and shoos away the Bomb Squad guys?
Yeah.
There was one of the Bomb Squad guys that's like, I fucking know him. I know him from something. Nothing more saying when you Google him, and he's absolutely nobody. Like, didn't even have a picture on IMDb.
He's a guy I made up in my mind.
Whereas later on in the film, do you remember a character called Fitch?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew him from something, and it was killing me. And it's one vague episode of like Scrubs season 5. Are you a Scrubs fan by any chance?
I dabble.
There's like an episode where he's like a side character's brother.
Fitch is the one in the prison.
No, he's one of Castor Troy's crew.
Yes.
But you only see him later on in the safe house when Archer takes the drugs.
Which is a crazy thing to do. If I don't get the vibe that he's ever taken cocaine or any drug in his life, while undercover in someone else's face.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Absolute whitey material, like, isn't it?
That is my idea of hell.
Yeah, and like, did it specifically say it was cocaine?
I assumed.
Yeah. Because when they're pouring it in the drink, I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. And
then there's a bit where he walks in and somebody like literally goes like, yeah, with a Coke spoon or something, and they like throw it at him. So he's like, which is, I guess that's fair, because it's kind of, if somebody throws Coke at you, you do need to breathe to function as a human being.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems a little bit of a silly Billy move.
And that's what happens if you ever walk into an afters. People do just go, yeah, and throw it at you.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Although I was going to say as well, I wrote down the line. This is one of my favourite lines in this entire movie. And it's just after he like sinks the drink with the drugs in it. And then goes, I need to go to the toilet. But he says it like, I need to go to the little boy's wee room.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm like, oh, that's the sort of thing. Like, that would keep me awake for 4 to 6 business months.
But I was thinking it was funny because that's something Castor Troy would say.
But like, even so, be so fucking for real. You're supposed to be a big bad boy. And you're saying the little boy's wee room.
What was it laughing when he does go to the bathroom? That's when he starts doing the
I'm me.
when he starts pulling that like a meme fucking gif face, like he's doing, because I wasn't expecting it at all. Like, and I was like, oh, there it is, like unreal.
Which is another one where I'm like, lad, you're wearing somebody else's face. Of course, you're gonna freak out at any reflective surfaces.
Even if you weren't like fucking drugged off your head, it would still be an absolute fucking whitey. Like
his reaction to being in Castor Troy's skin at every point in this movie is how I feel when I try on a pair of jeans for the first time.
Oh yeah,
it's so, like it's just so like viscerally like I know how he feels.
Fair enough. That is a very accurate, like specifically accurate description. I don't think I've ever had that feeling with jeans.
You're so welcome.
Like, yeah.
You're so welcome.
But yeah, that is definitely whitey material. Didn't expect Danny Masterson to turn up in this one.
Hey, and he gets his ass beat.
Let alone
what he deserves as a person.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I just have it down here. Danny Masterson playing himself.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, there's method acting and there's. Come on now, be serious.
Yeah.
But
bastard.
Also perfect for the role.
Yeah.
Perfect for the role.
Absolute bastard. Yeah. And then Castor Troy gives Jamie the butterfly knife. Most evil looking guy knife I've ever seen.
I have never, every single time I've watched this movie, I've been like, I want that knife so bad.
You don't.
And like, say what you want about Castor Troy, that's a pretty badass parenting move.
Yeah. He's
to
like,
beat up your daughter's piece of shit boyfriend and then be like, here's a knife.
Yeah.
Here's how to twist it.
That was actually something I kind of was like, why is he being like a good dad or her?
Because I was going to say as well, then you have like the bit later on, like during the big shootout, where your woman Sasha's like holding her child, kicks a guy in the balls and goes, don't ever do that, it's rude. This is parenting 101.
That whole scene as well, where it's like the cops, instead of like, trying to knock the door or anything, and there's like room full of people, one of them's a child, like just tries to gun them all down, like
fuck them kids.
But that knife, and it's just something you don't see anymore. Maybe it was like a product of the 80s or the 90s. Curvy blades were always evil guy knives
in general, bringing them back.
Yeah. Do you ever like, that's called like a butterfly knife?
Yes.
Do you ever hold one of those?
No.
They're so dangerous. Like,
really?
One of my mates had one for some reason years ago. Like, he's not a tramp or anything. He just thought knives are cool. And I was like, oh, give me. And I think like Kick Ass had just come out. And I was like, oh, look. And he's like, don't. And I was like, oh. And he's like, you're lucky that's blunt, because that would have taken the fucking finger.
Are blunt knives not worse than sharp knives?
To an extent, you hear that more for cooking.
That's one of those ones where I'm like, do you ever say a sentence and go, this is possibly going to be the dumbest thing I've ever said? Sharp knife, blunt knife, bad?
No, I know exactly what you mean, because if you cook with a blunt knife, if it doesn't cut correctly, then you're more likely to cut yourself, because it will run off like an onion or something. So that's why they say that the blunt knives in cooking are more dangerous than.
See.
Yeah.
Cooking, melee weapons.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah. But cool knife. Anyway, yeah, and as you said, what he says, like, stab him in the thigh and twist it so the wound doesn't heal. Like,
which, if you're going to give your child advice, I mean, hey.
And she used it against him then in the end. Full circle.
Makes you think.
Full circle.
Nature versus nurture. The argument's settled, you know what I mean?
Yeah, finally. Face off. What else we got here? So I got cops just blasting bullets at a kid. That's a good one. Mirror face off. Oh, the mirror scene was cool.
Oh, John Woo has this thing that I am obsessed with, where he lights the way that he lights his male leads. Like, he treats them like they're Grace Kelly in a 50s Hollywood movie.
Okay.
Every single shot of their faces, I'm like, that's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yeah.
And he was right to do it.
Yeah. Is Nick Cage an attractive guy in this?
I don't know.
He does. He seems to do well for himself.
I feel like it's one of those ones, I've never really considered it, but I'm now scared of what my answer would be. You know what I mean?
It's like, I hope that doesn't awaken something in me.
Yes.
But that was class, where it was like they're pointing the guns at each other, but they were pointing the guns at each other.
What does it mean? Something. I'm sure it symbolizes something.
Yeah, but I enjoyed that part. What was I going to say? Sorry, my fucking head's all over the show. I always drink a cup of tea before I record the podcast and forget how like sensitive I am to caffeine, and then I'm all like bah, 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 bah.
He's wired.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one, right? You know the way the wife. So, here, this is a great one actually, right? So, Sean Archer's blood type.
Yes.
O negative. Do you know this fact?
No.
Castor Troy's blood type is AB.
Okay.
So, O negative is universal donor, and that's more Sean Archer's character because he's a cop
person,
and the AB is the one that can't donate to anyone but just receive.
He's a thief.
He's takes from society.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's
John Woo, you smart motherfucker.
But what I was wondering is, remember the wife pricks him when he's sleeping?
Yeah.
Do the blood test. Why didn't she just check for the fucking scar on his chest? Would that not have been an easier way to figure out whether it's him or not?
But did they not take the scar off as well? Face off, scar off?
They took the scar off Sean Archer.
Yes.
But did they add it on to Castor Troy?
Probably not.
That's what I was
Face
thinking.
off, scar off.
Yeah, exactly.
Face off, scar on.
Face off. Face
which is
on.
another question I have. Did they ride?
I don't think they did.
They do.
But hold on, actually, yeah, you're right.
And the implication there is that either they like Archer and his wife hadn't had the ride in so long that she forgot what his literal dick and balls looked like. Yeah. Or they did the surgery on the dick and balls as well.
Dick ball off.
Right? Face off.
Dick off?
Head swap? I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was actually wondering that because the way they left that scene, they left it open-ended, so you could be like, oh, they didn't ride. Yeah. And I thought it was going to be like, you should assume they did, and then at the end, the twist is going to be that they didn't. Uh-huh. But then she turns around to Sean Archer and says, I spent a week with him as man husband. And wife. Yeah. So they must have, done the deed, like... Listen,
makes you think.
Like, she's not in the wrong. She hasn't done anything wrong.
This is true.
She was just,
I do love that it's never really specified what her job is until it's like, this is actually plot specific.
Oh yeah, she
has access to blood and blood tests.
Yeah,
and she knows what they mean.
Yeah, it specifically refers to her one stage as like, okay, doctor, see you later. I was like, doctor, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? Like, but yeah. So when they're casting for this. The studio wanted, it didn't say specifically who, but for the wife, someone much younger, and it was going to be a stepmom situation.
I see.
And apparently John Woo really fought for Joan Allen.
Oh, he's a feminist icon.
Oh, legend. Need to watch more of his films. I think the most famous one's Hard Boiled, is it?
Yes, yeah. Do you know what I found out as well? I've been on like a bit of like an action movie kick at the minute, and by that I mean I've watched 2 movies this week.
Okay.
But Tubi. It has like Hard Boiled, like with like the original with subtitles.
Tubi, the streaming service.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a paid advertisement.
Yeah. Here at Tubi. Someone sponsor me, please. But
do you want Tubi watching Hard Boiled?
Tubi or not? No.
But it has so many of the action movies on it. And
then I think his first American film was Hard Ticket. And that's Van Damme.
Yes.
That's the one where did you ever see that clip where he like unholsters his leg? Yeah. Yes. I need to watch it actually.
I love JCVD so much.
Oh, you a big fan?
Bloodsport. The first time I watched it, I genuinely was like, is this what it feels like to be alive? Like, is this how I would feel if I wasn't riddled with mental illness?
I think that's the only one I've seen is Bloodsport.
So good. And throws the salt in his eyes and he overcomes it. My boy.
That's a bit where he's like, and Bolo is the guy he's fighting, isn't it? Like, it's great actually. Do you ever see Bolo these days?
No.
He's still in good nick. Like, he still looks well. He's like 80 odd or something. Like, no, I tell a lie. I've seen Street Fighter the movie, which is
I haven't seen it.
Terrible. Like,
Really?
But yeah, in that book it goes into the filming of it, where Jean-Claude Van Damme doesn't remember any of it because he was on 2 kilos of coke a week.
Oh, yeah, that would check out. That sounds right.
And he was having an affair with Kylie Minogue at the time and doesn't remember it. Like,
I'd refuse to believe that they actually exist in the same timeline.
yeah.
Like, that's like finding like Gandhi. Listen to insert ridiculous example here that I can't think of.
Gandhi was a big Primus fan, to be fair. Like, no, I'm sorry.
You could say literally anything to me and I'll be like, wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
today is obviously the first time we've met, but usually like people clop onto the amount of shit I talk pretty quickly. Like,
I am gullible.
yeah.
Gullible.
I had Matthew Dinsmore.
Yes.
I had him on for the second time last week, and the entire podcast, I'd say something, he'd be like, I don't believe you. And I'd be like, no jokes this time. And he'd be like, I'm waiting for something. But yeah, so Kylie Minogue, she played Cammy, and
Yeah,
Jean-Claude.
she was in it.
Yeah.
Throw me in a bin.
No, I wouldn't worry about not knowing that Kylie Minogue fact from 1995 or something. Yeah, so doves in a church.
In a church.
Unsanitary?
Probably, but also looks cool as fuck.
That's like his signature, isn't
Yeah,
it? Doves.
I think it doves and double handguns.
Yeah.
Which also so fucking cool.
See that one there?
So cool.
Unreal. The
Gold
gold
guns?
handguns are
Gold
so good.
guns.
And you couldn't even just have them by your side. It has to have them in a holster behind.
Yeah.
Like, very Romeo plus Juliet,
Right.
like, wasn't it?
Right.
Do you play any video games at all?
No.
There was a unofficial sequel John Woo did in a video game to Hard Boiled called Stranglehold.
I've heard of this.
It was like 2007 or something.
That's so
And
cool.
just remember playing the demo and like the whole game is just double pistols, diving, slow motion, like shooting things. Like, it was very cool. Like,
If you walk slow enough for half an hour, John Woo will show up. It's like that, like Bloody Mary thing in the mirror. It's like if you walk slowly for long enough, he'll just appear and be like, we've got to film this.
there's a bit in Face Off I noticed. It's right before Sean Archer's like commanding boy has a heart attack. Or karate chopped the back and neck and kill you, apparently.
I mean, hey, who could prove it? Certainly not a bruise to the chest.
But there was a bit where Archer, Castor Troy, puts his hand on your man's shoulder and
Yeah.
very slightly, for like 2 seconds, goes into slow motion. And you can only tell because the frame rate slows.
Yes.
And I was like, what was there any need for that whatsoever?
It means
Like,
something.
literally, like it's so weird. And I don't think you couldn't even tell in a modern film because the frame rates are higher. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know how I picked up on that. It was fucking weird. The bit in the church when everyone walks in and they're all pointing their guns at each other.
So every single time, I'm like stanced the fuck up. I'm like walking around my living room going,
Psych.
yeah. It's just so cool to me.
It reminded me of that scene. Do you watch the US Office? Do you know that scene where there's been a murder?
Yes.
That's just what it reminded
Just
me of.
two
Like,
Spider-Men pointing at each other, but there's actually 17 Spider-Men, and also half of them are doves.
yeah, I was like fully confused. I was like, who's on whose fucking side here again?
Right?
And
then
fucking Sasha,
she takes a bullet for your other woman.
she never knows that it's not Castor Troy, does she?
I don't think so.
But like, so according to John Woo, there was like a lot of pressure from the studio to make Sean Archer as Castor Troy have sex with Sasha.
Yeah.
And he refused.
Which
He's
would
like,
check out, but also
I think
again,
it would take
John
away
Woo,
from Archer's character a wee bit. Like,
nobody cares more about the sanctity of marriage
Yeah.
than Jonathan
he
Woo.
fucking loves it. Like,
But then I'm also kind of thinking, isn't there a bit whenever whenever they're all sitting down, whenever he gets out of prison, and he like mentions that he's sleeping, he's like, I know so much about Sean Archer because I'm sleeping with his wife.
yeah,
Unless she's been like,
yeah,
I clock your teeth.
yeah, maybe actually.
I don't know.
The prison scenes were cool. The concept of that prison was really cool.
So cool.
There was apparently a lot of studio pressure as well to make the film set in the future, and John Woo said it would focus the characters a lot more if they were just average men of
guys.
the 90s or 2003, you know.
Although isn't it a thing, the boots they were wearing were from Super Mario
Brothers.
Yeah.
So the Goombas in Super Mario Brothers. Have you ever seen that film?
Yes.
It's so bad.
It's so bad, but I also kind of love it.
Do you? Yeah.
Dennis Hopper, dog shit person.
Yeah.
But do I love him? Yes.
Was he a dog shit person?
Yeah, I think it's just one of those classic ones where it's like, don't read more than like 2 lines about him, and you're like, this man is great, and then you're like, oh, but he did love beating women.
Yeah. Oh God, I
think. Yeah,
that is one of those things. It is like, obviously back in the day, most of them are probably doing it, which doesn't make it okay, but like, you kind of have to sometimes separate the art from the artist. And all
it was a complicated 24-hour surgery, but they did it.
Yeah,
they did it. They took their face off and they removed the art from the artist at the same time.
It's like, have you ever seen that Connery interview? Like,
yes,
it's the worst example. And then there's the follow-up interview where she thinks she's like getting him, and he's like, nah. Fucking psycho.
I said what I said.
Yeah. But shit, what was I gonna say? I don't know. My fucking head's away with it. Like. Yeah. So the ending then, when the daughter ends up shooting her dad, not knowing, and then eventually Archer kills Castor. I keep going to call him Castor Pollock, but that's his brother.
So fair.
Yeah. But they eventually kills him with a harpoon, and when they put him next to him in the ambulance, I was like, is he gonna open his eggs here?
Can you imagine? Fade, like, hard cut to black.
Yeah.
They will return in Face Off 2. Face On.
Iron Man will return. One of the things that the studio wanted to push to end it as well. Have you heard about this with the mirror scene?
No.
Where it was going to be like, you know, the happy ending where Sean Archer's back in his own body and all. There was going to be like a bit where he like was washing his hands, looks up, and then it's Castor Troy looking back in the mirror to kind of imply that maybe Castor's still out there.
Jesus.
And John Woo again was like, nah,
I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah. He sounded like, so apparently this is his only American movie that didn't have any studio interference at all, like, and it sounds like they really tried.
Like,
as
I
well.
think the only thing that I can remember reading about it was like he had to pay to finance the Over the Rainbow scene, which is crazy song choice.
What scene was that again? I was reading that today and I couldn't remember it.
During the whenever like they start shooting into the crime house.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
Then, but they almost hit the kid, and then he's like, put some headphones on, listen to music, and then it's Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
But like I think it was something like they were just like, we are not paying the licensing fee for that shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'll pay it myself because I'm in it for the love of what? The game.
But the studio paid him back then.
Yeah.
Because it turned out to be a success. But yeah, so just we've already talked about most of this, but just to get into a bit of the trivia. So originally Nicolas Cage turned down the role because he wasn't arse playing the villain, but when John Woo then explained to him that you're actually going to be the good guy for most of this,
like, he's such a diva.
Yeah,
he's such a diva. If you're going to change your name from Coppola so you don't get nepotism accusations, be sound. Like, don't be like, I'm actually only going to play the hero.
Have you seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
No, it's been on my list for ages.
You're such a Nick Cage fan.
I know. I'm actually not. I keep meaning to do like I keep meaning to do like rewatches or like new watches of specific actors, and I try to just like tear down my watch list by actor, but I keep ending up getting into like film chains where I'm like, I'll watch a movie and then be like, oh, I forgot I like Gary Busey, and then I'll be like, what if I watched a Gary Busey movie? And then I'll see somebody else, and it's satisfying in its own way, but I'm also like, I'm neglecting my darlings.
That's fair. I barely watch films, to be honest. Like, the reason I'm doing this podcast is to make me watch more, like, because just
I go through so many phases where I'm like, I won't watch movies for like a month, and then I'll be like, what if I went to the cinema 5 times in 1 week? Yeah.
You go to the cinema by yourself?
Yes.
I don't see anything wrong with that, but I can't do it. I don't know why.
I can only go to the cinema with other people if I specifically invite them.
Okay.
Like, if someone else is like, oh, do you want to go to the cinema? I'm like, probably not.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just like kind of going to the cinema by myself because I get really angry if like the credits start rolling and someone's like, so what did you think of that?
Oh, that pisses me off. I love watching the end credits
I love the end credits. I'm like, I don't even know who did anything in this. Let a bitch live.
Yeah,
Let me cook.
It needs to settle, doesn't it? Like, or sometimes, because I would maybe like a day before I do my letterbox, so I can think about it. But I remember my mate Shane, who has done this podcast before, it was like Man of Steel we went to see, and Shane's always one for doing that. What do you think? And I remember, like, Man of Steel, looking back, probably wasn't the greatest movie, but it blew me away in the cinema. I remember like credits were rolling, and I was just like kind of in awe. And then he was 2 people away from me, leaned over both and went, "Not great." And I was so like, fair. Give me a fucking second. Like,
don't burst my bubble.
Just completely took me out of it.
I have 2 little friend groups, and it's literally just my mates Josh and Cash, and then my mates Megan and Jordan, and they're like kind of the only other people that I'm like, I'll go to cinema with you.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I feel like they get the vibe, where it'll always be like, we'll go to the cinema and then we'll go for a pint.
Yeah.
So you can like have a pint and then be like, what
dissect
did we think?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's usually just...
That's cool. We have like a wee posse we go with. So me and Aoife, our mate Kira usually comes with us, and then we've got the same people we all just happen to go to the same screening with. But I remember there was like when Parasite first came out, because it just won the Oscar, it wasn't in your cinema, and then the amount of phone calls they got being like, is that on? They're like, right, we'll show it. Like,
I guess we'll show this fuck ass film that's breaking records.
So we would see Parasite, and there ended up being like 11 of us. And when we got out, I remember my mate Josh turned around and was like, you don't really do this anymore. Like, it's the only time you get this many people going to cinemas for your like 11th birthday or something. I was like, it is kind of weird actually, but I like it. Like, you know. But yeah, so Cage originally turned down. What else have we got here? Or originally Arnie and Stallone. Oh, another one of those forgot to say was Michael Douglas and Harrison Ford,
which would have gone bananas.
Or the best one I think was De Niro and Pacino.
They already had Heat.
Yeah, but that's what I think.
You gotta share, boys.
Yeah,
I think that's just greedy. I also feel like it probably wouldn't have like been such a good movie, because it would have been like, oh, this is Heat 2.
Yeah,
the face off.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you know? It's just them sitting in a cafe ripping their faces off for the whole thing. Like,
one guy I think would have been really good, Ed Harris.
Oh yeah,
I think he would have bodied it like
as Castor Troy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's a great bad guy. Like, so I got the Blood Types one, ridiculous gem we talked about. Yeah, so one of the days, and while they were filming, it was Cage's birthday, and he was getting all fired up for a scene, and they did like a wee prank on him where John Woo was like, action, and instead of the scene starting, handed him a birthday cake.
That's adorable. Yeah. And he hated it, didn't he?
He hated it, and he said never do that again.
Again, you can't be like, I'm not a nepotism baby, and then be like, never buy me a cake.
I'll be in my trailer.
What the fuck?
And then Travolta just comes out with his chin. What's going on here?
Like, that's adorable.
Yeah, so nice. He seems like I couldn't even tell you who he looks like, but he seems like a bit of a sweetheart out of John Woo, doesn't he? Like, prison boots, same boots as worn as a Goombas. And here's a good one. Sean Archer, do you know his name, the name basis for both characters?
I don't think so.
So Sean Archer is based off the not Gemini sign. What is the star sign for Sagittarius?
Right.
And Gemini, the twins, 2 of the stars in the Gemini star system is Castor and Pollux.
What doesn't this movie have? It's got guns. It's got doves.
It's
got something for the astrology girlies. Any tongue that rises against this movie is ill-informed.
100%. But yeah, fucking great movie all in all. Like, that's what I was saying. I was so surprised at how much I actually enjoyed rewatching it, because there was a lot of... It was slow going at times, but not in a bad way. I thought like the kind of slow motion scenes and the kind of scenes with heavy music and all actually like really added to it, as opposed to like... Are you a fan of like, I think the worst example I can ever think of for like unnecessary time filling shit is that show Midnight Mass. Have you ever seen it?
No, none of my business.
No.
Is it scary?
Not really, no. It is, it's a horror by genre, but it's not scary.
If it's one of those ones where, I don't know if it's controversial. Horror movies, I don't like being scared.
I know what you mean.
I don't like being scared. If I watch a horror movie, I have to like read the Wikipedia article, like plot beforehand, so that I know. I'm so bad with jump scares.
Is it just jump scares though?
Jump scares or ghosts.
I hate jump scares to the point where if I'm watching anything, I'm ears covered.
Like I went to see Weapons a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I Wikipedia'd the plot before it because I was like,
really?
I know this is gonna make me jump, and every single time I was like, God, it did make me jump.
Still got you, like
still got me.
The only one that really got me, mild spoilers for Weapons. You know the roof jump scare.
Yeah.
So I was, but it's tough when you have popcorn, so you're balancing it like this,
and then you're just crinkling everywhere.
So it didn't get me too bad, but then there's a bit in the end where he's walking through the basement among all the fucking and then she's like, nah, and I literally fucking
everything
shit.
With
Like.
Aunt Gladys and Longlegs, amazing Halloween couples costume. I'm gonna call it now.
Yeah. Gladys and Longlegs.
Mm-hmm,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Nick Cage again.
He's everywhere.
He had his feet.
Sometimes watching movies with him where he's not in like the lead role and realizing that he's in the cast list feels like finding out you have mice. Because you're like, oh shit, it's Nick Cage.
Okay. But I thought you liked them. Mice are bad.
Mice. Famously.
But like if you famously,
people are always talking about how much I love mice.
You know, Soupy actually mentioned that one.
Right?
Like, yeah. Mice lover. Mice. Mace. No. But no, has that ever happened though? Because did you not know that he was in Longlegs? No.
No. I don't know who I'm trying to pretend that I am. Yeah. I knew he was in Longlegs.
Oh, okay.
I knew he was in Longlegs.
So have you watched the Spider-Verse films, the animated ones?
Yes.
Have you? You know, there's like a live action Nick Cage spin-off coming out. It's gonna be good.
I will be seated.
Yeah.
I will be seated.
But it's a TV show, I think.
I will
be seated, but at home.
I will be seated 3 to 5 years after everybody else has already watched it.
But that's what I forgot to get into was the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yes.
Great. So good. Seen it in the cinema. Probably one of the funniest cinema experiences I've had.
Because it's him being self-aware of who he is as a person.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I love
that.
It's like an action comedy where Nick Cage plays him. Sorry, he plays Nick Cage with a K, N-I-C-K Cage. So not officially playing himself, but he's playing himself.
A cheap
like
knockoff.
Yeah. And it's about like a super fan invites him to. I'll not spoil it, like, but it's very, very good. Like
interesting. It's been on my list for ages. Yeah. And I just haven't got around to it yet.
It's so good. What other Nick Cage films would you like go for then?
Wild at Heart.
Oh, I've not seen
David Lynch, a classic.
I've not.
It's Nick Cage wearing a snakeskin shirt.
Oh.
There's nothing more Lynchian than that.
Which one's the one where he goes, "I'm gonna beat you until you piss blood"?
Oh, I don't know.
No, there's like
That's taking me off guard.
I don't know what it is, especially.
Wild at Heart is there's just one of the women, it just starts colouring her face in with red lipstick and it's never addressed.
No. Okay.
It's just her on the phone and she's just colouring her face in.
I've not seen any David Lynch at all.
I miss him so much.
Yeah. You caught up about it? Like,
yeah, I did my dissertation on his short films in Eraserhead. Like, yeah. I found out on a train home from work and I open mouth sobbed.
Oh, that's sad.
And like to the point where like a random man came over and was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, my favorite director's just died. I want to go." Just shoot me with a gun.
Yeah.
Does being a film bro ever not be the most embarrassing thing that you can be?
Yeah.
Sources say no.
Yeah, I suppose not. Eraserhead, it's probably not the best place to start, is it? Like,
I mean, no, it's one of those ones where like,
fuck it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Dive in head first.
It's a lo-fi question mark of a movie.
Was it his student film that he made? Was that Eraserhead?
I think he started it whenever he was in uni, and then like it took like 7 or 8 years to film.
Right.
Yeah.
Jeez,
yeah.
Louise, Dave.
It does not make sense, and I love it.
I've seen that one scene from Mulholland Drive where they're in the diner and he's like, "There's a man behind that wall over," and that's enough to scare me. Yeah. That really freaked me out. Yeah. Like, and then the homeless man comes out and he's all fucked up. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, just to finish off, then I always ask 2 questions. Number 1, and I think we pretty much already discussed this. If you were to do the podcast again, what film do you think you'd go for?
Ooh, yeah, probably would be Jaws.
Jaws.
Probably
Okay.
would be Jaws.
And do you listen to many podcasts yourself?
I listened to approximately 4.
What do you got?
Behind the Bastards.
Oh, what's that?
Which is a guy, Robert Evans, who is a journalist. I think he used to do like journalism for like inactive wars.
Oh, okay.
But it's basically him going through the worst people in history and being like, here's this guy, here's why they're bad.
That sounds interesting.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Like 7 parts on L. Ron Hubbard.
Oh, yeah.
10 out of 10.
Oh, I feel like
Speaking of, do you know John Travolta did like backing chorus for L. Ron Hubbard's eulogy song that was played at his funeral?
Really? No,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I knew he was quite
Yeah.
high up in the church.
That's how deep it goes.
Have you ever seen that documentary? It's called Going Clear, Scientology in the Prison of Belief.
No.
Bit of a mouthful. Very good. It came out like maybe about 10 years ago, but it goes into the history of Scientology, the kind of modernization, what they're doing now.
Yeah.
But there's like a whole part in John Travolta, and they think a lot of it is that he wants out, but they've so much dirt on him that he can't leave.
Oh, 100%.
I think that's what most of them
100%,
probably like.
yeah.
And I'll not even get into it if you're going to watch it, but it was one of the best documentaries I've ever watched, at the point where like, do you ever get when you want to show someone something, so you just sit them down and make them watch it?
Yes.
I watched it like 3 times the first week it came out. Like, I went
That's
clear.
crazy.
I'm a Scientologist now. Like, it was insane.
Like,
Like,
you're either the most Scientologist or like the most anti-Scientologist.
pretty much.
You're like somehow on both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, it doesn't even.
The
It doesn't
spectrum
even
is a
make
circle
sense.
and you're just running around it.
What other podcasts you got then?
There's one, Daily Zeitgeist, which I like. It's literally, they do 2 podcasts a day,
Hmm.
but one of them's like 15 minutes and it just goes through Google Trends and why they're trending, and then
Okay.
it's just like general news. Another one I love is the Bechdel Cast.
Oh, what's that?
It's one of my favorite comedians of all time, Jimmy Loftus, and one of her friends, Caitlin Durante, and they basically just watch movies and go, does this pass the Bechdel test?
What's the Bechdel test again?
Are there 2 women with names who talk about something other than a man?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like every single time they're like, we don't care, we're just talking about the movie.
Fair enough. And then what's your last one then?
Last one, what is my last? Knowledge Fight.
Oh, what's that?
Knowledge Fight is one of my I have sank so much of my life into it. It's this guy, Dan, insert surname that I can't remember here, and basically he just goes through and keeps tabs on Alex Jones on Infowars.
Okay.
And then describes what's happened and goes through clips and stuff,
That
and like
sounds
the
good.
context to his friend who doesn't really know anything about Alex Jones.
Yeah.
But like, because he's put like it's been going for like, I think it started in 2017 or something
No
like that.
way, yeah.
So because he's chronicled so much of Alex Jones,
Yeah.
he got called in as an expert witness during the depositions on Sandy Hook.
No way.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, so he's like met Alex Jones and like sat across from him like during depositions and stuff.
Never meet your heroes,
But
huh?
it is crazy.
Fair enough.
It's so fun.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I must check some of those out. Like, I'll probably have to get them off you again. Like, but here, I think that's us. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, fuck, your train's 20 minutes or so, so I'll ferry up the road. But yeah, no, here, thanks, Mel.